You was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you're doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look, they got me started, I'm back on my and shit. I thought about for practice, like I've been auditioning. Cut it off when she started a bigger one. Cut it. They use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes, I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and you could tell me. Boy, what I wanted, you could give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers do not make.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We'll watch Anchorage in this one as they go up against Albuquerque. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Anchorage. Pass to Payne. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Here's Coulibaly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Here's Bates Diop. He doesn't hit that one. Clarkson surveying the floor. Pass to Coulibaly. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Clarkson, he claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Jordan Clarkson tries to be aggressive for most of the game, and when he's looking to score from the mid-range, he knocks a couple down. He can be dangerous.
Here's Drummond, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Kessler. Floats one up. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now Drummond. Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
Got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Right side Jones. Pass to Kessler. Oubre with the steal. Schroeder outside. It's tipped. Jones with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Down low. Kessler with the bucket.
Kessler. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Wilson. Jones in the post. Shot's good by Wilson.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Oubre, left side. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Anchorage trails by 4. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Jones in the post. Nothing on the board. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Albuquerque leading by 3. Jackson drives in, and it's good. 2 points.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Out of bounds, Anchorage takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Pass to Waters. McBride with the ball. From the arc. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Trent, right side. That shot off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front, up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Bates Diop. Driving the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside, Martin. Stand home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Really hard to teach that. Nice skill by Martin to finish through the defender.
And Anchorage making a change here. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Trent can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Wants to get it to Oubre and does. That one bounces around and comes back out. Anchorage trails by 3. McBride with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. It's stolen. And here we go. Martin with the bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Santos. Takes it off the glass. Santos has got his first bucket in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Albuquerque leading by 3. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Second shot opportunity, and the rebound goes to Martin.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
It's deflected. Here's Santos. Pass to McBride. A nice shot by Dadier.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Albuquerque shooting their second and third free throws tonight. No good on that one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Pass to McLaughlin. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Garza. And he converts the layup. And Albuquerque leads by 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Anchorage, they've shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the away team.
And so he makes both from the line. Out of bounds, Anchorage takes possession.
Away team ball.
And so here's Anchorage. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Santos. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's Dadier. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Here's Jackson. And that one is good.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Shot from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Assisted by
17 seconds left here in the second. Drives to the hoop. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
jump ball call.
Here's McBride. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Anchorage leads by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bates Diop to the wing on the left. Pass to Kessler. And the layup's good off the glass. Kessler's got the lead up to 3 now for Anchorage.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Got a hand on it.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's Schroeder, and it's sent back by Kessler. Anchorage leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Payne. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jordan Clarkson. Anchorage shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for the away team, Cameron.
And he sinks the 2nd. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Albuquerque trails by 4. Now here's Drummond. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Clarkson. Second chance effort. Got a piece of it. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Outside Wilson. There's the try. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Anchorage, they've gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And Albuquerque making a change here. And so here's Albuquerque. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Drummond. From down in the low post, it goes. Drummond's got 6 points. Here's Payne. Here's Waters. Plays it up and banks it in. And Anchorage leads by 3.
I like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Here's Coulibaly. Plays it up off the glass. And here's Jones. Robinson on the wing. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And good that time.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Pass to Jones. And it's Payne in the corner. Takes a 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Oubre. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oubre's got his first points of the game.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Back to Jones. Rebound by Albuquerque. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Inside. Here's Drummond. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the inside. And finished off by Robinson.
The assist.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Jackson. And the shot goes down. Jackson's got 6. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Anchorage out in front, leading by just 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so here's Anchorage. It's a one-point game. Pass to McBride. Count that bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Porter. Off target at the rim. Now McBride. And the layup is good. McBride's got the lead up to 5 now for Anchorage. Here's Garza. Here's Martin. Miller grabs the miss. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Good ball movement here by Anchorage. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And now an 8-point Anchorage lead.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Wilson. Tries a 3. Oubre pulls it in. Albuquerque trails by 6. Schroeder with the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Right side, Wilson. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Anchorage.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst. And when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Oubre with the steal. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Wilson. Misses the 3. Albuquerque trails by 3. Over to the left wing. Out of bounds, Anchorage takes possession.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Santos. And the 3 ball is good. And Anchorage leads by 6.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Clarkson. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Jordan Clarkson coming through in the clutch.
.50 seconds left in the game. McBride. And again, Anchorage with the triple.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Personal foul.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And an intentional foul right there.
Koulibaly. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Kelly Oubre Jr. That's his first personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shooting for the away team.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And so here's Albuquerque. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Schroeder missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Andre Drummond. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Line for the away team. Miles McBride. 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's McBride. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Koulibaly. That's his third personal foul. 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Miles McBride.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Yep, it counts.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for the away team. Santos.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. And so Anchorage takes the win. A truly